All right. Here's my progress on the app I developed. So basically, this is my second project, the sixth project I was supposed to develop. So call it FinVault. FinVault is a mobile app, business finance and investment tracker. It's just basically to track your financial goals, to track your to set budgets, track your portfolio. So I just had to just play around some of uh, the tools that I use to track all of this, and I developed this using React React Native. And so basically, my database is done with Neon. So these are my tables, right? I also generated my screens using this. This is like screen, although I had to modify it. And also I deployed my backend to render. The backend is live now. I see backend is live. So I also connected to MarketScape API to get crypto assets. For the financial record, this is the fact that it is actually hard for you to get like a tool or service that can enable you connect real bank accounts to the app. I had to use Mono. It's actually a tool that enables that, but I'm using the test mode for now because the live mode requires some information that I can't provide for now, but it works. Basically, it works. So let me show you how the app works. Basically, all right. So okay, so I'm trying to load it. I'm running it from my phone here, so as I'm rendering it to my system. So you can actually get started. You can decide to create an account if you don't have one, or you log in if you do. So I have an account already created. So this is it. So try to log in. All right, I have logged in. Let me try and maximize this. All right, so we have this. So this is just the app. It's just the app. So for you to connect an account, I have two accounts already that was connected to Mono, the Mono I showed you earlier. So let me just unlink this and try to link another account to it. Let me just unlink everything. So the accounts comes with the transaction. You can see there's no transaction. So the account comes with the transaction, and the way I developed it, the way I linked it, the logic is if you connect to a live account, if you set a budget, let's say you set a budget for instance, the budget is connected to your transaction. You get? So this is the fact that I'm using a tests account. I'm unable to link the transaction to the budget because the transaction the transaction data are already given, so there's no way you can actually connect it to the budget. So but basically if you create a budget, let's say you create a budget want to buy a car, say a car, and let's say you are looking at spending 5 million for the car. Let's say you can give it any description you want. Alright, so you can decide, okay, you can tags might be for transportation and others. You can use any of these icons. I just pre-rendered the colors to, let me just use blue and I save. So once you save, you can see we have a budget that has been created. This is a budget that has been created. So if you eventually pay for this car, let's say you make a payment, there's a category. The category is set for this is car. So the way I linked it to the backend for transaction on a real account, if you pay with that account, it will reflect here, or you can decide to update it. Due to the fact that I don't have an actual data account connect linking tool, I had to just create a model where you can just update the budget. Let's say you bought this car, you want to eventually let's say you bought the car for 4.5 million, you can decide to manually impute it yourself. But the logic for automatic connection was created, but due to the fact that there was no means for me to connect to a real account, that was why I implemented this manual. So if I decide to, all right, I don't know if this is 5 million, right? Okay. If I decide to update this, you can, I think this is more than 5 million. Okay, 4.5. You can see I spent 4.5 million to buy a car. My budget was 5 million. I have 500,000 remaining for my budget. You can see this is some of the information of the budget. So you can see this is my budget for the month. For goals, to the same way, it works the same way. Goals, let's say you have a goal, you want to build a house, you want to have a birthday party, depending on any of the goals you want to achieve. Also create a goal. You can create a goal, put in the goal name, the targets, like the amount you are targeting to spend, the deadline of how, like let's say you want to save towards a particular goal. This is used for it. Let's say I want to buy a new laptop. Alright, so let's say I'm looking at 450 for the laptop and I've not saved any amount. Let's say I'm starting with 1,000. So the deadline, let's say I want it to be December 31st. I want to complete the payment before, December 31st. So you can set that. The category, you can see you have that category, transport. Should be others. Laptop. So let's check for something. My laptop is on my school. I'm just using any of these icons, depending. You save the goal. So the same way it works, you can see you have a new goal to buy a laptop and you have saved 1,000. So if you keep saving, there's admin. I have a real data. These two will be automatically connected. Once you save on your app, on your mobile app, your financial app, let's say your bank account, it's automatically updated, but there's no means for us to connect that. That's why you have to manually top up your payments. Let's say you paid 1,000 and the next day you save 5,000, you can add like that. So as you keep adding, it will keep topping up. You can see to give you, this is your targets, this is how much you have saved, this is how much that is remaining, this is when you started, this is your deadline. So it works that way. So for portfolio, let's say you have, I wanted this portfolio to be for both stock and crypto, but I was not able to get resources for me to implement the stock, but I was able to do the crypto. So you can actually create an asset. You can see these are some of the assets that I've tried to track my assets. Let's say you have Bitcoin, Ethereum in some of your wallet, and you want to track the trends of your assets. You can do that here. Also check out trending assets. You can see this is Bitcoin. You can check the current market cap, circulating supply, the rank. So you have others. You can see. So this is. You can also add a portfolio. If you want to add, you can add search. You have a lot of assets, so you can decide to search if you want to. Let's say you want to add SUI. You can add it to give you the current price of SUI at the moment. The quantity you are trying to track your asset. Let's say you bought $100 worth of SUI. You can decide to put $100 worth of it to automatically calculate your assets. So you can add it to it. You can see. So I have Sui. I think $100 worth of Sui, you can see. So that's it for it. So for accounts, we don't have an account yet. So let's try and link an account with the demo accounts we created using Mono. So I can decide to link an account. So you can link, this is test mode for Mono linking, account linking. So if you link, accept, so you have access to different accounts. So admin, this is the live version. You have access to different accounts of your own that you can link to it, but it's just test mode. So let's say I have CUDA accounts, just you can connect your CUDA accounts. You can see this is just test mode. That's why you're seeing some of these options. So this is it. So this will connect your account, and also the transactions that are linked to the account. You can see transactions that are linked to the account, right? So also spending insight. So what this spending insight does is it give you like insights on your spending habits. So the way the app works, it's to like look through your transaction and try to put your transaction, your budget, your goals. If you like spend above your goals or above your budget, to actually give you insights on your spending habits. So, and also you can get that in your notification. Also, this notification push notification was also implemented, where if you have a notification, it will actually show at the background of your app. So you can see some of, okay, you can see this is spending insights. You can see this insight is being generated by Gemini API, right? So that notification is on red at the moment. So once I try to read it and I go back to it, the unread indication will be removed. This is a message you can see. I also created refresh. You can see there's refresh on the notification. There's also refresh here. So there's also refresh on the home. There's a refresh on the portfolio. Refresh in almost all of the app. So basically, this is. Let's move to the profile. So in this profile, you can decide to edit your profile details. Your email, your password. You can decide to delete your accounts, connect accounts from here. You have terms of service. These are some of you can log out, delete accounts. You can see. So if I search log out, you see I get notification, delete account, I got notification. So this is basically how it works.